holding up? Okay. So you could use paper. We made these little red and white flags with felt and little dowels. And you have 2 flags for each team, a red one and a white one for each team. You have them line up just like we are here, and then I like people to clasp their hands when they are in the front, behind their backs, so that they're not grabbing a flag before I finish reading the situation. And then I have to go like this or do some kind of motion before they're allowed to grab a flag. And so that kind of slows people down, so they have to think about what they're hearing first. And then the first person on whatever team to pick up the correct flag gets the point for the team. And usually what I do is just hand them the card, and then we count how many cards each team has, so we know who won. And even the ones who didn't win usually have a lot of cards. We can say we all did pretty well. But you know, a little competition is always good.
What's the team names?
And do we need some team names?
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys want for your team name?
Peppermint.
What is the name?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Peppermint team. And the team?
Winners.
Winners. The winners and the peppermints. Okay. The winners. I listen to you.
We're going to win anyway.
All right. Now, I need a few people to sort of help watch, because sometimes the teams are so fast, I don't know who picked it up first. And if you both are at the same time, then we'll have you do a second one, and then if you both get it again, then I'll just give one of you each the cards, and then you each get credit. Okay. Yeah, so people watching. All right. Okay. Any questions about the rules? I have not explained this. Let me explain this. You want to explain this to your parents. If you hear a situation where you say, that sounds like emotional or physical abuse or aggression, that's a bad situation, or it's really disrespectful, clearly it's a red flag. That's not a healthy relationship. So red flag is clearly that's not a healthy relationship, and there's some potential for abuse, so there is abuse. White is, well, that situation may not mean anything. It depends on more that might go along with that. And then we talk about why does it depend. So when you hear it, you either are going to pick up the red flag or the white flag, depending on what you think the situation is.
One more question. I think those flags need to be in the same order.
Please put your flags where you want them. Put your flags where you want them. Make them reachable. In fact, each person, when they get to the front, I'll give you a second to arrange the flags how you want them. That's no problem.
No.
You got another question.
One question was in reference to them moving and we moving up. One question per
pair.
Okay.
Yeah, so each front person gets the same question, and whoever then picks up the correct flag first gets the point.
If it's a tie, they do it
All
here.
right. But I do ask you clasp your hands behind you to make it a little slower. And then I will read it. I then have to go like this. That's how I do it. I like to go like this. And then you may grab the flag. So if you go ahead of time, then you're going to forfeit the point.
That means you got to move your head a little fast.
I will do my best. Okay, are you ready for the first situation? Your feelings, words, and interests are ridiculed by your girlfriend or boyfriend. You are made to feel stupid and doubt yourself. Okay, clearly a red flag, and clearly this one. Okay.
Do we get back in line?
Okay, you think it's fair to have these two. It might be a hostile work environment to get back.
But given our time frame today, let's say you just go once. You could do it that way. You could keep playing. Okay, hands behind. You have your flags where you want them. Remember, I have to do this before you can pick up a flag. He or she makes fun of you constantly and then says, oh, I was just kidding. It is a red flag. Why is that a red flag rather? Because, you know, some people could say, well, maybe it's a white flag. But why do you think we have it labeled red rather than, and it depends? What is it about what I said?
They do it constantly.
It's the constant. Now, if it had been, it happens occasionally, that would maybe make it depends. Okay, so you get the winners. Okay. Get your flags where you want them.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
We're so silly.
Okay, here, you ready? You two have lots of disagreements. Did we see who got that first? Left-hand side. This side? Oh, more peppermints. Sorry. Okay. And why is that a depends rather than a red flag?
It's not the number of disagreements you have, it's how you disagree.
So it really depends on how you're handling them.
All right, girlfriend, come on.
Don't you know she got it going on? Snap.
Better breathe.
Okay. You ready? You have your flags where you want them.
Just your flags.
Okay. Your situation is, one person is always trying to please the other person. You got points for the peppermints. Now that could be a red flag, but it's really a depends because why? One person is always trying to please the other person.
It's not an abuse situation, it's just a relationship situation.
Okay, and what would make it not okay? What would make it go over into the red flag? And then
Well,
we'll
I'm
talk
thinking
about
because
that.
she's always trying to please that person, so she's never thinking about herself
Did we
or
say
that
that?
person.
Did we say they're not also taking care of themselves? So I guess that
But
would
she's
be the issue.
always, okay.
That would be the issue. And we don't know if the other person always, or at least doing a lot of pleasing back.
What
So-
does the pleasing entail?
And what does the pleasing
Yeah.
entail?
I mean,
It could be,
Either.
yeah, and there could be a back.
we probably
There has to be a little
debatable.
Oh, wait.
Hey, all they're making you watch Alabama football.
Ain't no such thing as always and never.
Okay, hands behind your back. You have your flags where you want them.
I guess.
Okay, here's your situation. You're constantly worried about upsetting your boyfriend. You're afraid to say things, and sometimes you almost feel as if you're walking on eggshells. Okay, well, I'll give it to the peppermints because it was up, but you are correct too. That is a red flag if you're walking on eggshells. Okay, you ready? Hands behind your back. Here's your situation. She slaps and shoves me when she is mad.
Both of them did wait till the flag was drawn.
I'll give you another chance. Okay, so this is it. Hands behind your back. Right to the. Alright, here's your new situation. She got jealous when I talked to my old girlfriend. You're both correct. Why is it depends? She got jealous when I talked to my. Why is that not necessarily a red flag?
She wasn't constant. I mean, jealousy is a natural emotion.
We all
It's
get
just
jealous.
in the extreme that it's a problem.
That's right, and it doesn't say how she handled it. Was she aggressive, or did she just say, I'm really hurt and that upsets me and I don't like you talking to her, and, you know, that's okay. So yes, you are correct. You get your card. I'd like to ask, how many cards do the peppermints have?
3.
How many cards do the winners have?
3.
Okay, are we ready?
We're ready.
Yeah. Remember, gotta see this before you grab. Let's see, she is checking up on me all the time, constantly grills me on who I talked to and who I was with, even drives past my house.
Come on, overtime.
Okay, hands behind your back.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
You ready? She teases me in front of others.
Work on it.
There it is.